Hello everyone, welcome to our St. Joseph Composite PU College, Vijaypura. Myself Aarti Dodmani from the Department of Mathematics. Today let us learn some of the examples which are related to inverse trigonometric functions. Here is the first example. Find the principal value of a cos inverse x for a x is equal to square root of 3 divided by 2. Let us take that if cos inverse of x is nothing but we have taken a square root of 3 divided by 2. This you have to place it in place of x. So cos inverse of root 3 by 2 is equal to theta. Then cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. Since we are considering the principal branch, that is theta, it belongs to a 0 to pi, that is nothing but the range. So also since root 3 by 2 is greater than 0, being in the first quadrant, hence cos inverse root 3 by 2 is equal to pi by 6. So here cos inverse of root 3 by 2 is equal to theta. When you shift this cos inverse towards RHS, then we will get cos theta. Cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. For what value of a cos? We will get root 3 by 2. So it is nothing but 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is nothing but root 3 by 2. So the value of cos inverse of root 3 by 2 is equal to pi by 6. Let us move to the next example. Evaluate, that is nothing but to find the value of a tan inverse of sine of minus pi by 2. Let us take that given function. Then here tan inverse of minus, now sine of minus pi by 2, it is nothing but a sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. In the same way, this it can be written as a minus sine pi by 2. So sine pi by 2 is nothing but a 90 degree. So sine 90 degree is nothing but minus 1. So tan inverse of minus 1. So tan inverse of minus, even it is same as tan inverse of minus theta is nothing but minus of tan inverse of 1. Okay. For what value of tan it will be 1? It is nothing but 45 degree. So it is minus pi by 4. Let us move to the next example. Find the value of the given function, that is cos inverse of cos 13 pi by 6. Let us take the given function cos inverse of cos 13 pi by 6. Now check it, 13 pi by 6. 13 into 180 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6 threes are, that is 30s are. So 30 into 13, it is nothing but 390. So cos 390 it is. So it is not lying in that range, the cos. So due to that, we have to split that 13 pi by 6 into 2 pi plus pi by 6. If the angle is lying in that range, then we can substitute directly the cos value. Otherwise, we have to split it in the form of 2 pi plus theta or pi plus theta or pi by 2 plus theta, like this. Now here we are splitting it as a cos inverse of cos 2 pi plus pi by 6. So 2 pi plus pi by 6. 2 pi is nothing but 360. 360 plus theta means it lies in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric functions, they are nothing but positive. So here we can get that as a cos inverse of cos pi by 6. So now here pi by 6, it is nothing but 30 degree. It is lying in that range. So due to that, we can write it as a cos inverse and cos it get cancels. The value is nothing but pi by 6. Let us move to the next example. Find the value of tan inverse of tan 9 pi by 8. So tan inverse of tan 9 pi by 8. 9 pi by 8 is nothing but, how much it will be? Check it. 9 into 180 divided by 8. That is nothing but 8 2s are 16. Okay, somewhat it will be, it doesn't lies in the range of a tan. So due to that we have to split it in the form of a pi plus pi by 8. When you take pi plus pi by 8, it is nothing but, when you take it as a pi plus pi by 8, take out the LCM, so it will be nothing but 8 pi plus pi. 8 plus pi, it is nothing but 9 pi by 8. So tan pi plus theta, it is nothing but tan theta. So we can write it as a tan pi by 8. So now pi by 8, yes, pi by 8 is nothing but 180 divided by 8. 2 90s are, 2 4s are, next 2 4s are, 2 45s are, and 2 2s are. So next is nothing but 2 2s are, 2 2s are 4. Okay, 22.5, that range, means it is lying in that range. So we can write that as a, the value of this tan inverse of tan pi by 8 is nothing but pi by 8. Let us move to the fifth example, that is prove. Prove that the following as a sine inverse of 3 by 5 plus sine inverse of 8 by 17 is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. Now here we have to take the LHS. This side it is LHS and this is nothing but RHS. Take a LHS and prove for a RHS here. So now we have taken sine inverse of 3 by 5 plus sine inverse of 8 by 17. So let this sine inverse of 3 pi by 5 is equal to alpha. Let us take it as alpha, and this sine inverse of 8 by 17 as a beta. So when you shift the sine inverse towards the right hand side, then you will get sine alpha is equal to 3 by 5. In the same way, sine beta is nothing but 8 by 17. By the diagram, that is by the right angle triangle, we can say that sine theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Then cos theta is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So now by taking the sine value, we can find out the value of a cos alpha. In the same way, by taking the sine beta value, we can find out the cos beta value. So after getting that, now in the given thing, that is nothing but a LHS. So it is nothing but sine inverse of 3 by 5. We have taken it as alpha. Alpha plus beta. So this cos inverse, you have to shift it towards the right hand side. Then it will be nothing but cos alpha plus beta. Now you know the formula for this cos alpha plus beta. It is nothing but cos alpha plus beta is equal to cos alpha into cos beta minus sin alpha into sin beta. Now apply the values of a cos alpha. Here we are having the cos alpha as 4 by 5, cos beta as 15 by 17, then minus sin alpha as 3 by 5 and sin beta as 8 by 17. Now substitute this, you will get the value as a 36 by 85. Now alpha plus beta, now you have got it as a cos alpha plus beta is equal to 36 by 85. Now shift this cos towards the right hand side, it becomes a cos inverse. So alpha plus beta is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 5. Apply the value of alpha and a beta in the next step, that is sin inverse of 3 by 5 plus sin inverse of 8 by 17, that is equal to cos inverse of 36 by 85. Hence it is proved. Let us move to the next example, that is nothing but a example 6. If tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to pi, then prove that x plus y plus z is equal to xyz. And another one sub question, that is nothing but tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to pi by 2. Then prove that xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 1. Let us take the first sub question. Let tan inverse of alpha, tan inverse of x is equal to alpha. Then tan inverse of y as a beta. Then take tan inverse of z as a gamma. So now shift this towards tan inverse towards the right hand side. So it will be nothing but x is equal to tan alpha. In the same way for the next one, that is y is equal to tan beta. In the same way the last one, it is nothing but a z is equal to tan gamma. Now what they have given, now in the given what they have, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to pi. In this you have to apply the value of, now tan inverse of x we have taken it as alpha, so it is alpha. Tan inverse of y as a beta. Next tan inverse of z is nothing but gamma is equal to pi. Now shift the value of now alpha plus beta, keep it as it is equal to pi minus gamma. When it is shifted to the right hand side, it will become minus, so it is nothing but minus gamma. Next you have to apply the value formula for tan alpha plus, apply the tan on both the side, LHS and RHS. Tan alpha plus beta is equal to tan pi minus gamma, that is nothing but alpha plus beta formula you have to apply. Tan alpha plus beta is nothing but tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta, that is equal to, now tan pi minus gamma means 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta, it lies in the third quadrant, okay. So it is nothing but tan gamma. Next, now tan alpha plus tan beta is equal to cross multiply, so it will be nothing but tan gamma minus into minus plus. Here it should be a minus because tan pi minus gamma is nothing but, tan pi minus theta is nothing but a minus tan theta because it lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, sine and a cos, sine and a cosec, it will be positive. The other all trigonometric functions, it will be negative. So tan, it will be negative there. So it will be nothing but a minus tan gamma. So 1 into minus tan gamma is nothing but minus tan gamma. Minus into minus, it will be nothing but plus. So tan alpha into tan beta into tan gamma. So that is equal to, now tan alpha plus beta, tan beta is nothing but as it is same. Now shift this tan gamma towards the other side, it will be nothing but plus tan gamma, tan alpha, tan beta into tan gamma, that is nothing but, now here tan alpha is nothing but x, tan beta is nothing but y, plus tan gamma is nothing but a z, and that is equal to what, this tan alpha tan beta into tan gamma, that is x y into z. Okay, next sub question, it is alpha plus beta. Let us take that. In the previous slide, the next sub question, it is nothing but tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to pi by 2 it is. So let us take that. Same way, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to pi by 2. Now in the same way, alpha plus beta, keep it as it is. Shift this gamma towards the right hand side. It is nothing but alpha plus beta is equal to pi by 2 minus gamma. Now apply tan on both the side. When you apply tan on both the side, tan alpha plus beta, it is, the formula for that is tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta, that is equal to tan of pi by 2 minus gamma. You know about that, tan 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. So in the same way, sin 90 minus theta is nothing but a cos theta. Like this, we will get a cot gamma. So this is nothing but tan alpha plus beta, tan alpha plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta, that is equal to, now cot is a reciprocal of a tan and tan is a reciprocal of a cot, so that is equal to 1 by tan gamma. So now cross multiply it. So you will get tan alpha plus tan beta Now cross multiply means tan alpha plus tan beta, it should be multiplied by a tan gamma also. So tan alpha tan gamma plus tan beta tan gamma. And this side 1 into 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta is nothing but 1 minus tan alpha into tan beta. So same way tan alpha tan beta. Now shift this tan alpha into tan beta towards the left hand side. So it will be positive. So tan alpha into tan beta plus tan beta into tan gamma plus tan alpha into tan gamma, that is equal to what? 1. So already we have taken tan alpha as a x, xy plus yz plus zx, that is equal to 1. Hence it is proved. Thank you. Here is the end of the session. Thank you.